leaking into, the disclaimer right here. We got what Erms, and the whole you got losing my mind, especially with the got the whole all of the following content is strictly for entertainment purposes only, and everything else. So hey, how you gonna take this, how you gonna take it, but you got losing my mind, the whole disclaimer and everything else. With this main thing, especially with the losing his mind, and the main thing, especially with him just you know sklinning around this, all type of sparkle coming around this. But especially from Erm's side and his having his whole side of his whole potential, Erm just you know squeezing a biz, especially for his whole thing, because I didn't actually see this one. I didn't even actually see this one coming into it with the whole thing, but with the especially with the you know hey you for a moment you just losing all type of areas, but especially with and everything else, and every other condolences, but with just the army.
Losing my mind, now I'm losing my mind. Losing my mind, now I'm losing my mind. Losing my mind, now I'm losing my mind. Losing my mind, now I'm losing my mind.
Bad B's on the ride with me, I still got my contacts in VIP. So please fam, don't try with me, cause my wide you will take man's like VIP. Ride with me.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. This is most elevation right here. Especially they got the bottles too. They got the bottles. They got all the bottles. They got the bottles. They got the cups. So hey, they really pretty miss. They coming in with the bottles and everything else. Especially the VIPs. Is you a VIP? Especially if you go to the like some of the clubs like that be the clubs, and if you got that VIP, you can go in the back and do it. You know, drink a little bit, sip. Especially that's one thing about being your own. Verbal thing. But this especially with this already coming into, and they checking them too to make sure they all good.
Now I'm losing my mind.
Bad B's on the ride with me, I still got my contacts in VIP. So please fam, don't try with me, cause my wide you will take man's life for me. Bad B's on the ride with me, I still got my contacts in VIP. So please fam, don't try with me, cause my wide you will take man's. Big say nah that, what would you rather? P's got low so I licked that armor. Still got a long 12 gauge like a farmer. Been locked up for them AM charges. S3 mapped up, best keep it trapped low so I licked that armor. Still got a long 12 gauge like a farmer. Been locked up.
Ooh, still got an age locked, just like a farmer, Still got the age, so you didn't got something forward past you. That's as long as a farmer.
For them AM charges, S3 mapped up, best keep a trap shot. Right hook, left foot, get yourself wrapped up. Man, I strapped up, don't come with a shank, bro. Free all my G's that I ride in bang. Hypo on the drive, get your front door more grip. Any Fed chase that I been in, smoked it. Big Range Rover, strapped up, rolling. Up black one on my lap, patrolling. Mix Ray nephew into my magnum. Influencers on the gram, I've had them. Says she want roll for the night with a gangster. She ain't never had rough sex with a bad man. Bad B's on the ride with me, I still got my gun tucked in VIP. So please fam, don't try with me, cause my wide you will take man's life for me. Bad B's on the ride with me, I still got my gun tucked in VIP. So please fam, don't try with me, cause my wide you will take man's life for me.
Losing my mind, now I'm losing my mind. Losing.
Ooh, and that's just the cellulation, and it just takes place like it just takes place, especially with you got her on the inside too. The inside of you just got her on the inside of the lyrics, like the inside of the lyrics, and it's really taking over, like. And then you got the cellulation, hey, the whole thing, especially you got to get a little of the bottles and everything else. Like you got to have a little bit of everything.
Losing my mind, now I'm losing my mind. Losing my mind, now I'm losing my mind. Losing my mind, now I'm losing my mind.
We bring guns out. when the sun's out. Violator, come to your mum's house. Last up that I sin got run down. My cause tech who a chef man's long out. Fuck with rem checks, you madden, yeah. I'll get man down in the city centre. 10 man strong up in one extra. Yeah, I'll get man down in the down. My cause tech who a chef man's long out. Fuck with rem checks, you madden, yeah. I'll get man down in the city centre. 10 man strong up in one extra. Man get shook when the G's jumped out of a RSQ3 remap, so it does 0 to 60 in 3.2 G. Over a few quid, friends move bookie. I will never change for the dough, I'm a true G. Fuck with force, I'll blow man's dome off. I don't borrow no guns, I got my own one. Slide out time, I'm turning my phone off. Have a plan B if it's me that you roll on. Bad B's on a ride with me, I still got my gun tucked in VIP. So please fam, don't try with me, cause my YG will take man's life for me. Bad B's on a ride with me, I still.
Hey, and they do got that juice too. Like they got that whole juice thing. Like especially how everything else is coming through this. Like they really do got the juice in here too. Like everything is just potential thing too. Especially how everything else is a lemon skating. Like it just comes into a lemon skating thing. Like they juiced up. They got the drinks up too. So you have mainly everything you can possible come through. Like especially even with it just having the balance of just the song, and it just it has that lishy type of station towards the whole feel as this.
You will take man's life for me. Bad B's on a ride with me, I still got my gun tucked in VIP. So please fam, don't try with me, cause my YG will take man's life for me.
Losing my mind, now I'm losing my mind. Losing my mind, now I'm losing my mind. Losing my mind, now I'm losing my mind. Losing my mind, now I'm losing my mind.
Oh, and then you got the out on all platforms, especially with the whole thing. But hey, it's different. Right here is different when that laser, like, I didn't mean seeing that, that laser, when that laser's on you and you shining, like, it hits different, especially, when it comes to the whole thing. But this one right here, losing my mind, like, just the way this was coming and the way this was already for fruition, like, hey, it was losing your mind because of the way this whole thing was, like, the way the cover was and everything else. Like, it was just, it was tough. Like, this one right here was tough, but it hits different. It hits different when this whole thing is, maintained and everything else. It hits different with the whole thing. But you got what Erm coming through it, especially with his whole cover art. But he really took off. When it comes to the whole thing. But losing my mind, especially with everything else, make sure you guys definitely give it a like, comment, and with everything else.